Aloha and welcome to Hawaii Preppers Network 808. With so much going on in the world, how are you handling these ongoing occurrences, chaotic things, shortages, inflation, war, on the precipice of World War III, everything? How are you doing? Have you been distracted by everything that's going on instead of doing the things that need to be done preparedness-wise and organizing things within your home front? Have you been taking care of your own wellness and well-being and making sure that you don't consume too much things in your own head? Are you taking care of the home front, making sure that things are fixed, things that are falling apart? Maybe you need extra tools or other items that you never thought of that you need to pick up. Are you looking through all your holes and gaps and focusing and refocusing and channeling that energy of yours and shifting into something more productive and constructive for yourself and your family? Now, I prefer not to watch a lot of these prepper videos because a lot of times, a lot of them sound the same and they talk about the same topics that are going on and that are in the news, just that they have their own spin and opinion to them. Nothing's wrong with that. I believe they are getting out much needed information as well, but I think individuals and collectively we need to do a lot of that homework on our own instead of relying on other prepper videos. This way we can weed out fact from fiction, and we can do the research and find out for ourselves if we need to go a little bit deeper down that rabbit hole. And a lot of things that they do talk about is something that we basically already know, especially when it comes to preparedness. Some things we may not know and some things we may tweak by the information that is given out. But for myself, I look at my holes and gaps, making sure that I have all the necessary items that I need, food-wise, water-wise, for the pets, for my home, fuel, energy, batteries, all of those things, emergency supplies when it comes to your medications, first aid kits, and all of those things. I recheck, double check those, and refill as much as I possibly can. Now, having done the prep work, as I'm sure all of you have done and are stocked up for who knows how long, probably several years by now, same on my home front. So I focus on the immediate needs at the time being, so that I'm not sidetracked and distracted by everything that is going on. I keep myself aware and updated to everything globally, not just in my neck of the woods. In doing so, I can put things in their proper perspective and not overspend, go into debt, and just blow money willy-nilly. Another thing that I focus on is side hustles and making extra income during this time. So this is another great time to, create things, make things that people may need and or people may want. Especially if you are on a fixed income, there are several different ways that you can create extra income. You just need to dig into your mind and figure out what you are passionate about, what you like to do, what you gravitate and resonate with, what makes you happy, and what you can probably create, because I believe everyone has so much talent in them that create extra income for them. Some people may say it's very difficult during this time, which, in a sense, I agree, and I understand that difficulty. But also, at the same hand, on the other side of the coin, if there's a will, there's a way. Despite the inflation, there's always people out there spending money. There's always someone out there willing to buy things that they don't need, that they want to have. Tapping into that market, you can find yourself, generating quite a bit of extra income. Doing the research and homework regarding any type of market, whether it's selling and or buying, is something of utmost importance, I feel. As someone that owns their own business, that's what I do. I study and I research the market, see what sells, see what people like, the trends, and how much people are willing to buy, the prices. I'm looking at all the strategies every way around, and so in turn I end up recreating myself and my goods and my strategies, because the market continuously grows and it continuously changes despite what is going on in the world, and people continue to spend money no matter what. So learn to tap into that market. If you have items sitting around the house, or you have collectibles or things just collecting dust, tap into that market, because there's a lot of people out there looking for what you have sitting around your home. There's treasure in trash. So tap into that market and generate extra income too. You're going to be doing this all before anything really hits the fan. So far, things hitting the fan have been trickling here and there, certain places around the globe. So you're going to get that feel of things hitting the fan. So as you're feeling that sense, you're going to start doing that research and homework and start figuring out how you can actually generate that extra income and see what people are actually buying, the trends that are going on, knowing that the holidays are rolling in. What are people looking for during the holidays? What's the next best thing? What's the hottest trend? Look into that. You might just be sitting on a gold mine in your house, in your closets. So check those things out. These are a lot of the things that I do myself to generate extra income, being on a fixed income. And a lot of people buy a lot of crazy things and they don't regret it. They just spend money. And so I figure out and I strategize where the trends are, what the trends are, how much people are spending, and figure out how to market those things or items or whatever it is that can generate extra income. So there's a lot of opportunity going on despite what's happening on the outside and around of us. Take advantage of that opportunity as much as you possibly can while you can, before SHTF comes down hard, and or if it will. We don't know when, we don't know if and when, but it feels like it could be any time, any day. Be prepared for that ahead of time, and act accordingly. Do the things that you need to do. Prep up the things you need to prep if you have not gathered those specific emergency supplies and items. Do those things. Fix whatever needs to be fixed around the home, the yard, the garden, the car, and everything. Just do all these things ahead of time so that you are basically more or less prepared if and when SHT hits the fan. And always remember, we need to meet that opportunity halfway. You can see that opportunity out there in your mind's eye, and you're probably figuring, how am I going to get there? You'll figure it out. Something will pop up, and you'll figure it out, and it'll come to you. And you meet that opportunity halfway. And as you meet that opportunity halfway, you're going to know that you prepared yourself to meet that opportunity. Anyway, guys, have a great day. Aloha.